What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well on this Wednesday. And this is the part of the week where I typically start my college football prospect videos. I just go through some of the top performers at certain positions in college football. Those videos are going to come a little bit later because I actually want to lead off today with a different topic because I think this one is going to be just a little bit more interesting and engaging for Seahawks fans because while the college football prospect videos are good and I like doing them, they pertain to things that might be relevant to the Seahawks in the future. This video, we're going to be talking about something that is relevant to the Seahawks right now. Yeah, we got to talk a little bit about Jalen Milroe, and we got to talk about the way in which this team is trying to utilize him right now. So I'm going to talk about Sleeper for a little bit here, and then we will discuss this. See you soon. All right, guys, let's take a minute so I can tell you guys about Sleeper. I'll tell you a little secret as well. It's more than just a platform for fantasy leagues. This year, millions of users have enjoyed playing fantasy sports on Sleeper, but there's so much more to it. You have live stats, real-time updates of all stats. You have a news feed with lightning-fast updates on players and teams, and a real-time chat where you can engage with other users about plays, performances, games, all kinds of stuff during the sports season. So download Sleeper, experience it for yourself, and don't forget to use my promo code SBN to get up to a $100 match on your first deposit, and pair that with their new promo that will give you a free $20 entry, no deposit needed. So you can use both of those promos. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in over 25 states and going. So check out Sleeper today and use those promos. All right. So obviously the Seahawks offense has been great to start the 2025 season. The Seahawks have had, in terms of points, a top 5 offense in the entire NFL. They've had great quarterback play from Sam Darnold. They've had I'd say, overall pretty good rushing attack. Maybe not everything we wanted it to be, but overall, I think we're running the ball okay. An offensive line that seems like it's trending in the right direction. We've gotten great play from our receivers. There's a lot going on with this offense that I think all Seahawks fans can appreciate right now. But there is one thing related to this offense that is not really going very well. Well, it's not the only thing, but it is certainly one of the things. And while it's a small thing, it's still something that we need to talk about here because it's sticking out like a sore thumb. Jalen Milroe, the Jalen Milroe package or set of plays or whatever you want to call it. So far, it's been, I don't know if we can call it a disaster because it's only been 3 plays, but they certainly haven't been good. So the Seattle Seahawks have had 3 plays so far this season with Milroe on the field. All 3 plays, he's gotten the snap and run with the ball. 2 of those plays, he kept the ball and gained a total of 4 yards, 1 yard and then 3 yards. And then in this most recent game, he ran with the ball, tried to pitch it to Ken Walker, threw a bad pitch, fumbled, recovered by the defense. So that last play, certainly a disaster. I don't know if you can call the first 2 a disaster, but they're not good plays. They're not gaining sufficient yardage to be considered good. And in the case of that first play, the play against the Niners for 1 yard, it's not a disaster, but I think you can reasonably say that it kind of killed a promising drive. So these things matter. These things add up. And we got to talk about this because on Tuesday, I believe it was Tuesday, maybe it was Monday night, but Mike MacDonald discussed the Jalen Milroe package, and he says that despite the early issues, they are not going to abandon their plans to have Jalen Milroe be part of this offense in 2025. So I got this article from Field Goals on Screen here, so I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Of course, I'm not going to read the whole thing. Sorry about my cough, by the way. It's acting up. My throat's been really acting up lately. But if you go down the article a little bit here, there's this part here that is especially relevant to us as we go forward as Seahawks fans. For Seahawks head coach Mike MacDonald, they're not pressing pause on the Milroe sub-package portion of the playbook just yet. We have more plays for Jalen, MacDonald said. It's a combination of we really like the plays that we have for him, and we're doing a lot of great things on offense when Sam's the only quarterback in the game too. So we're trying to balance that as well. Part of the reason we're having success right now on offense is that we're throwing our fastballs and we're running our offense. We're running all of our plays, and Jalen's package is a part of that, and teams have to prepare for it. I think that it helps us that we're executing it really well in practice, and they look good in practice. You start getting conservative and not calling stuff because you're scared. We don't want to live like that. The play didn't go our way, could have made a better pitch, could have had a better pitch relationship. We want to take care of the football, that's number one, but we want to stay aggressive too. So basically what he's saying, and look, what he does is going to be more important than what he says, but what MacDonald is saying, and this is all we have to go on right now, is that the Jalen Milroe plays are not going anywhere, and as a Seahawks fan, I gotta strongly object. So let's think about this for a second here. First, let's start with Sam Darnold, okay? It's one thing when the season starts and most people thought that Sam Darnold would be a game manager, that he would be pretty good, that he would be solid, that he would be fine. I think you guys get what I'm saying in here, that he would be like, I don't know, he would be like Ryan Tannehill. He would be like a slightly better Teddy Bridgewater. That he would be that level of quarterback, Alex Smith from his prime. It's one thing when that's what you have, but it's a completely different thing when your quarterback is playing at a much higher level than that. And so far through 5 games, Sam Darnold has been one of the best quarterbacks in the league. And I know he's not actually one of the best quarterbacks in the league, but right now he is playing like it, and that's what matters. So why would you ever want to take the ball out of his hands? These Jalen Milroe plays are plays where Sam Darnold is either on the sideline or he's lined up as a wide receiver or something like that. So why would you want to take the ball out of the hands of a quarterback that is playing at such a high level? Every play you take the ball out of his hands is one more play where he can't make a big play happen that helps you win the game. Again, it's one thing if your quarterback is just okay. If you've got some game manager type out there, somebody who's just kind of doing his job and spreading the ball around and dinking and dunking down the field. But why would you ever willingly say, hey, Sam Darnold, you look like Aaron Rodgers out there. You look like prime Aaron Rodgers right now, but we're going to have a package of plays going in these games where you just don't get to touch the ball. So things have changed. Excuse me. The Milroe package made sense before. It does not make sense right now. So that's number one. Number two, I'm thinking about these Jalen Milroe plays that we've run so far. What is the upside here? What is the appeal, really? Like, Jalen Milroe takes the ball and runs a quarterback draw. Jalen Milroe gets the ball, runs quarterback power. Jalen Milroe gets the ball, runs a read option outside pitch or whatever they call it. I don't know. Every team calls it something different, but, you know, the pitch option play to the outside. What are these plays going to do when they work? They're going to get a few yards, but what is the angle here on these plays? Because so far, we've run 3 Jalen Milroe plays. There has not been the threat of the pass on any of them. He may as well be Ken Walker taking a direct snap. He may as well be Zach Charbonnet taking the direct snap. He may as well be DJ Dallas taking the direct snap. Because all he's going to do is run with it, and there's never any indication that any other possibility was on the table. So if this is what you're going to do, if you are going to have the Jalen Milroe package out there, I think, first of all, just throw it a couple times. Even if you don't complete it, you need to put it in the minds of the defense that, hey, just because Jalen Milroe's in the game doesn't mean it's not going to be a pass. You need to come up with something that isn't just Milroe gets the ball and runs. If anything, I'm looking at these plays and I'm feeling like the defense is thrilled because they know they don't have to worry about the ball getting thrown. So let's throw that in there. Let's get something going in that regard. When the Miami Dolphins ran the Wildcat back in 2008 and it was kind of like taking the NFL by storm, Ronnie Brown threw the ball every now and then to keep the defense honest, and it worked. So maybe start there, maybe run a play like that every now and then, because I don't see what the upside is on these Jalen Milroe plays. You've got that pitch play to K9 that ended in a fumble. What if it doesn't end in a fumble? K9 gets the pitch and gets a yard, 2 yards. I didn't see anything there. I don't think there's anything there for Ken Walker. And I don't think Jalen Milroe, being the guy who throws the pitch, is doing anything extra for K9 that he wouldn't get if you ran that same play with Sam Darnold. Or just direct snap it to Ken Walker and then have Zach Charbonnet be the pitch guy, or the other way around. What's the difference? And I know we're only 5 games in. There's 12 games left. I'm sure there's some kind of play in that package where Milroe actually throws it, but as of right now, I'm looking at these plays and I'm thinking, well, what is the upside? What is it that he's doing that you like so much that you think this is worth taking the ball away from Sam Darnold when he's playing so well? Because I'm just not seeing where these plays can pay off. If I was seeing something with these plays where I'd be like, okay, that was almost a 40-yard play. We had it and we just barely missed it. No. I'm seeing, oh, that might have been a 3-yard play. Maybe that would have been a 3-yard play if Milroe didn't blow the pitch. So I don't know. This, look, Mike MacDonald can say whatever he wants. It only matters what he does. But seeing this annoyed me yesterday. So maybe I'm just taking him at his word when I shouldn't. Maybe this is just him talking. Maybe there's an understanding between Kubiak and MacDonald that the Milroe package goes away until the offense gets some of the more advanced elements of it down. Maybe where they can actually use him as a quarterback, actually have him throw a forward pass. Maybe. But this frustrates me a little bit because this offense is working way better than we thought without Jalen Milroe. This offense has been great through 5 games. We are 5th in the league in scoring, and Milroe's done nothing to help us get there. He's only done things to hurt us. He has probably taken points off the board with his presence, at least 6 points, I would say. Minimum. Maybe more. So I'm really hoping this is not the case and we don't see Jalen Milroe on the field again this year. Personally, if it were up to me, that whole package would get thrown into a bonfire and we'd rewrite it and revisit it in 2026. But seems like it's not going away. So let me know what you guys think. Maybe it's just coach speak. Maybe it's just Mike MacDonald saying what needs to be said to mislead the opponent. But I got to be honest, I would sure appreciate it if this package would just go away. All right. See you guys later. Go Hawks. More videos in the afternoon. Big Mariners game today, obviously. My focus is on that. But I'll get some videos out later. All right. Everyone have a great day. Go Hawks. And, yeah, see you soon.